Hey hippies, Yaya here, and today we're going to be talking about relatable facts of a spiritual awakening. First of all, having a real spiritual awakening can be a very scary process, and most of the time it catches you completely off guard. Most times an awakening will be triggered by something that has had you at your darkest moments, like the loss of a loved one, a divorce, which is still kind of like a loss, health problems, or anything else that has you really uncomfortable. You can look at your spiritual awakening as the seed to your upcoming spiritual journey. This is where all of the questions, confusions, realizations come from. It's where it all starts. Almost everyone will have a spiritual awakening, but not everybody will let it manifest. I mean, it makes you feel like your whole life has been a lie, and usually it has. But you realize that everything you've been taught for all these years have been designed to keep you asleep. Don't get me wrong, I understand why some people choose to stay asleep versus going through their awakening process. I mean, it's comfortable there. It's everything is there that you're used to. The making excuses, not facing your true inner self. When you face your true inner self, that means you face the demons, your shadow side, childhood traumas, all of that stuff. You can't have a spiritual awakening without facing that stuff and working through it. Now, if you allow yourself to let go of ego and be vulnerable, you'll realize that there's this beautiful paradise that resides inside of you. It was there the whole time. You didn't even realize it. You were chasing money and things that really don't even matter. You really start paying attention to things like the way the birds sing and answer each other's calls, the way a tree grows and flowers grow around it to keep it fed, the way the moon affects the oceans and affects our bodies too, because we're made of so much water. These are things that you're usually too preoccupied mentally to really process. When you start this journey, you absolutely will be a different person, and everybody around you will notice. They may even call you crazy, but don't be ashamed. Make sure you stand in your truth and be authentic. Stay your authentic self. If you don't allow yourself to be authentic through this process, your journey will be halted and you can't move forward. Don't try to get everyone around you to understand what you're going through, pushing it upside their head, the things that you've realized and you notice. Mention it to them because it may be a trigger for them to start awakening. Maybe that's your purpose. But if you notice they're not receptive, leave them alone. You have to remember that these lessons are meant for you, not for everybody around you. Everybody's journey is different. So, 3 of the most common symptoms I hear when people are going through a spiritual awakening are, for one, noticing the synchronicity numbers, 1111, 111, 222, so on and so on. Number 2, waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning. Number 3, hearing ringing in your ears. Now, if you go through any of those 3 things, it's completely normal. Matter of fact, if you go through them, get excited because that's just letting you know you're on your right path. All right, that's it for now. Stay strange, hippies.